Okay, good evening, everyone. I have started my YouTube channel live also. At the same time, I'm right now in Zoom session with few of my favorite students. मेरे साथ पंकज है, परवीना है, प्रियंका is there, then मनजिंदर is there, श्रेया is there. ये सारे लोग अभी जुड़े हुए हैं और हो सकता है कुछ लोग और जुड़ जाएं. So, अच्छा, I wanted to just tell you that I want to go for a घर में मेरा स्टूडियो बना हुआ है. So in my home studio, I wanted to go through with the on the panel digital board, one marathon session for environment, another marathon session for science and technology. मैं ये दो प्लान कर रहा हूँ कि जहाँ पर लगातार जितने भी एरिया है, मतलब केवल 1 साल 1 साल का नहीं है, इवेंट कैन बी 2 to 3 years back also I can cover them. Many things I have already covered in the past, but there are certain new things which I would have missed out that I can take it through in the marathon session. And 15th night, right? 15th night, I will be back to Delhi. मैं अभी यहाँ कानपुर से पुणे जाऊंगा. Sunday, I have got my flight from Lucknow to Kanpur, to Pune, and then from Pune, I will stay there for 1 week. 15th की मेरी फ्लाइट वापस दिल्ली को है, तो I'll return back to Delhi on 15th night. That is Sunday. So 16th, 17th, 18th, and these are 3 days which I want to plan for this marathon session. You know, अब बाकी जो मैं बाहर हूँ तो मैं अपने लैपटॉप के थ्रू क्लासेस ले ही रहा हूँ. आई एम टेकिंग द सेशन विद द लैपटॉप देयर. So let me just I'll not waste much time. I'll go to the topic there. The people who have joined right now, I can see them right now. And through the Zoom, you can always interact with. You can always ask any doubt, any question, whatever you have. And I will be very happy to answer your question. है ना, आपके जो भी क्वेश्चंस होंगे वो मैं एड्रेस करूंगा. कुछ टॉपिक ऐसे हैं जो कि प्रीलिम्स के लिए इंपॉर्टेंट है. व्हाट आई थिंक I need to cover those topics. That's what I'm trying to have every day now in the evening time there. So let us now go into that. I'll share my iPad here. You will see right now. Okay. Now all you can see that here, Prelims Special 2024. What are the few articles which I'm trying to cover there? Same document I'll share in my Telegram channel also there. कुछ चीजें हैं जो मैं हाईलाइट करूंगा, कुछ चीजें हैं जो मैं बताऊंगा, बाकी चीजें मैं ऐड कर दूंगा. मैं ब्रिज फ्यूल है ना, यहाँ पर जो है ब्रिज फ्यूल के बारे में ये न्यूज में रहा है. दिस वन. See here, I'll write it here. You all know natural gas, right? Natural gas, which is made of methane. Methane gas is a hydrocarbon, right? इसको ब्रिज फ्यूल कहा जाता है. Because why it is called bridge fuel? Now let's understand here why it is called bridge fuel. See, one area we have fossil fuel. Now you will say, sir, natural gas is also part of fossil fuel, right? This is also a part of fossil fuel, right? Yes, it's true. But when you say fossil fuel, we are referring to this one, coal and crude oil. है ना, कोयला और कच्चा तेल जो होता है. नॉर्मली जो फॉसिल फ्यूल की जब बात होती है तो ये फ्यूल की बात होती है. इसमें नेचुरल गैस भी आता है, लेकिन और दूसरा साइड में ये चीज है, नॉन फॉसिल फ्यूल. They're non-fossil fuel. So now you know that when it's a non-fossil fuel, is a renewable power. You all are aware of that. Solar, wind, right, hydropower, all these are the non-fossil fuel, right? Now, what is now being talked about worldwide, that for cleaner path for energy, one need to transition into from fossil fuel to non-fossil fuel. right? You know, climate change scenario, environmental pollution, and all these areas. So that's where the discussion is going worldwide, that government need to switch or shift from fossil fuel to non-fossil fuel. Now, in this one, what comes in between is the bridge fuel. In the process of switching over from crude oil and coal consumption to solar power, wind power, all those renewable sources, natural gas play a very important role. So this bridge fuel, that bridge, both the things there, right? This is where the methane gas becomes very, very important. But remember that we're not talking only methane gas. We are basically talking about natural gas, right? हम लोग यहाँ पर जो है नेचुरल गैस की बात कर रहे हैं. Natural gas. Now, if you look at natural gas here, it is not 100% methane gas, right? Natural gas is not 100% methane gas. Here, if you look at in this one, you can say 80 to 90% will be methane gas. But remaining, right? It also has a plus, it also has a ethane. It also has a propane gas. These are all hydrocarbon. Majority of it will be methane gas. And what is the advantage here? When we burn, see, when we burn natural gas, carbon dioxide emission is there, but will be comparatively lower than coal and crude oil. इसमें जो emissions होते हैं, when you burn it there, it will generate less. है ना, इसमें that will be lesser than coal and crude oil. Like crude oil, you know, petrol, diesel, those are there. But here, carbon dioxide emission, or I'll write here CO2 emission, will be comparatively lesser. That's what you know, that hydrogen with CNG, right? That's why worldwide, you know, CNG is now preferred. Compressed natural gas, right? CNG, compressed natural gas, that is now the preferred fuel. Car, auto, bus. Now hydrogen being added there, right? Okay with that. So that is where those countries which want to get into renewable power, they transit through the bridge fuel. ठीक है? तो bridge fuel इस context में बहुत important हो जाता है. That becomes very, very important here. And you know, the methane gas has got several use. क्या क्या use है methane gas का बताओ? Pankaj, what are the use of methane gas? One is a vehicle. In vehicle we are using. What are other uses of methane gases? Gas जो है. Pankaj, you can unmute yourself. Methane gas को हम कहाँ यूज कर सकते हैं?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Pankaj. Yes. Apart from vehicle, where else methane gas can be used? Let's say you get a question in the exam. कहाँ का इसका यूज हो सकता है मीथेन का?
सर टरबाइन में यूज हो सकता है, ओवंस में यूज हो सकता है, वाटर हीटर वगैरह में यूज होता है.
राइट, बिल्कुल सही है. सो यही है कि जब कंट्री को ट्रांजिट करना होता है नॉन फॉसिल फ्यूल में, तो वो नेचुरल गैस को पहले करता है, उसके बाद सोलर विंड जितना है वो एक ब्रिज का काम करता है.
और
ओके,
सर
नाउ
रिसेंटली अभी जर्मनी वाला जो केस हुआ था सर, वहां पे रशियन क्रूड ऑयल नहीं पहुंच पा रहा था, तो वहां पे वो लोग मीथेन का यूज कर रहे थे घरों को गर्म करने के लिए.
बिल्कुल सही, बिल्कुल सही. 100% यू आर सेइंग दैट, यू आर वेरी ट्रू इन दैट. तो यहाँ पर ये चीज है, बिल्कुल सही है. पंकज हैज गिवन द राइट आंसर देयर. इफ यू लुक एट हियर एप्लीकेशन पार्ट जो है, this kind of bridge fuel, where it finds applications. So I'm just going through it. So you know, the first application, this one is a combustible. Methane is combustible, so it can be used for thermal application, like heating homes, particularly in the temperate countries, है ना, जो कंट्री ठंड प्रदेश में है, जहाँ कोल्ड कंट्रीज है, कोल्ड रीजन है, there we can use as a part of heating aspect of the source there, heating homes. Then again here, another very important, running turbine generator to produce electricity, है ना, यहाँ पर जो है to generate power or electricity, we can use that. वहां पर हम यूज करते हैं, उसको बर्न करते हैं, उसके कॉन्टेक्स्ट वहां पर आता है. देन आपको पता है कुकिंग, आप सबको पता है कुकिंग के लिए, कुकिंग इन किचन एंड ऑल दिस, देयर वी कैन यूज दैट. प्लस जो मैंने बताया कि इट कैन बी यूज इन वेहिकुलर यूज, व्हीकल्स वगैरह में यूज होता है, मल्टीपल यूजेस आर देयर. Heating homes, running turbine generator to generate power or cooking or vehicles, all this can be used. And now if you see here, I'll just get back to the document here. ये जो document है, what I've explained here, natural gas, see here, power generation, heating, cooking, industrial processes, right? In many industries, if you see here, industrial processes here, many industry use it in manufacturing में यहाँ पे use होता है, कई बार ड्राइंग के लिए होता है, to dry, or sometimes chemical reactions. There again, the methane gas can be used. Transportation, you know that. Another thing here, another very important, fertilizer production, fertilizer plant. Natural gas is a very important component of ammonia-based fertilizer, urea. Then I'll write here ammonium phosphate. अमोनियम फॉस्फेट वगैरह बनाने में भी इसका यूज होता है. Apart from electricity, like power generation, electricity production, keeping home, building and all warm, cooking, like, you know, stove, oven and all appliances. It also find transportation, vehicle application, bus, truck, car. And there we use two form. Either we use CNG, compressed natural gas, and another called LNG, liquefied natural gas. Either in the gas form, compressed natural gas, CNG, what today we use in India, and second is LNG, liquefied natural gas, वहां भी हम transportation में use करते हैं. You should be knowing about this. Now see here, natural gas emit 50% less carbon dioxide than coal. If we compare the coal, in comparison to coal, it produces less than 50% carbon dioxide. So that's why it is considered to be cleaner and act as a bridge. ठीक है. अब ये कहां पर ये आर्टिकल आया था? डाउन टू अर्थ मैगजीन में. ये जो मैंने अभी डिस्कस किया है, this article has come in Down to Earth magazine. Are you all able to understand here? All right, so now let's understand another thing here. Statin, right? अब यहाँ पर ये दिया हुआ है कि tendency of statin to induce glucose intolerance and diabetes, right? Let me just give you some idea here. I'll just make you understand here this. So let's understand here. Sometime from health aspect, you should be aware of this. Now let's understand here. Statin. ये क्यों इंपॉर्टेंट है, मैं इसको समझाते जाता हूँ. इसको समझना है यहाँ पर. स्टैटिन का जो है, पहला चीज है, इट इज यूज्ड फॉर मेडिसिन, इज अ ड्रग टू रिड्यूस कोलेस्ट्रॉल. particularly used for cardiovascular disease. ट्रीटमेंट ऑफ कार्डियोवास्कुलर डिजीज. हार्ट जो होता है, हार्ट रिलेटेड जो होते हैं, वहां पर उसका यूज होता है. जैसे यहाँ होता है ब्लॉकेज इन आर्टरी. समटाइम द आर्टरी जो होते हैं, वी सप्लाई द ब्लड, राइट? ये ब्लड आर्टरी जो होते हैं, जिसके थ्रू ब्लड का सप्लाई होता है ऑर्गन्स में। अब यहाँ क्या होता है, प्लैक है ना, ये जमा हो जाता है। कोलेस्ट्रॉल, कोलेस्ट्रॉल डिपॉजिट ऑन द वॉल ऑफ द आर्टरी, इसमें कोलेस्ट्रॉल का डिपॉजिट हो जाता है। इट कॉज ब्लॉकेज, है ना, यहाँ जो है ब्लॉकेज करता है, ब्लॉक द फ्लो ऑफ ब्लड। और इसमें सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है कोरोनरी आर्टरी जो होता है, द आर्टरी विच सप्लाई ब्लड टू दी हार्ट मसल। एंड यू नो हार्ट अटैक वगैरह जो होता है आजकल इसके यहाँ पर है, और आजकल क्यों बढ़ रहा है, यू नो दैट रिसेंट टाइम में काफी न्यूज में रहा है दैट इवन द यंग पीपल आर डाइंग बिकॉज ऑफ हार्ट अटैक, कार्डियोवास्कुलर अटैक जो है। तो उसका एक पार्ट होता है फूड होता है, द फूड व्हाट वी ईट देयर। तो बेसिकली व्हाट दिस मेडिसिन डज, it reduce there's something called bad cholesterol. कोलेस्ट्रॉल दो तरह का होता है, एलडीएल एंड एचडीएल। लो डेंसिटी इसको लिपोप्रोटीन, इज लिपिड एंड प्रोटीन। अगर हमारे ब्लड में एलडीएल बढ़ जाएगा तो दैट लीड टू ब्लॉकेज इन द आर्टरी एंड कॉजिंग हार्ट प्रॉब्लम देयर। इसको बैड कोलेस्ट्रॉल बोलते हैं, दिस इज कॉल्ड एज अ बैड कोलेस्ट्रॉल। सो पीपल हु हैव बीन डायग्नोस्ड, है ना, people who have been diagnosed with such kind of a LDL and high LDL and the part of cholesterol, bad cholesterol, who are at the risk of dying because of the heart attack. Doctors give them statin. ठीक है, ये एक तरह का दवा का यूज होता है स्टैटिन। नाउ व्हाट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, अभी क्यों ये इंपॉर्टेंट न्यूज में क्यों आया, व्हाई इट इज इन द न्यूज, राइट। आई नाउ कम टू द व्हाई इट इज इन द न्यूज देयर। Statin, basically remember that in prelims exam, you get question from the science, biology part also. Even UPSC asks question from biology part. So you have to be prepared from that angle there, right? So now if you look at here statin, what happens with the statin here? Recently what they have found, that this statin, which you use as a medicine, this results into diabetes. Those who are treated with statin, they are getting diabetic. Diabetes, that is what caused through the use of this medicine. Now, another angle comes diabetes. You all know about diabetes there. Now, India में diabetes and pre-diabetes, right? There are people who are in the pre-stage of getting diabetes, sugar, what we say, and there are others which are suffering with diabetes. What is in the news? This statin in China, researchers have found that this basically glycylate the hemoglobin. You know, RBC, red blood cells, which carry oxygen and all, contain hemoglobin. वहाँ hemoglobin होता है, तो वहां पर इफेक्ट होता है। ठीक है, अब यहाँ क्या आर्टिकल कह रहा है, व्हाट इज दिस आर्टिकल इज सेइंग दैट इफ यू लुक एट डायबिटीज पार्ट ऑफ इट, okay, let me interact with all of you, then you will understand, and this could be asked a question there. I'll ask a question here, I'll ask a very important question. I'm looking at your chat box also, like Dipesh has joined dryers, boilers, yes, that's true there. Biogas also, yes, Pravina has said biogas, right, very okay, I'm also looking at the my YouTube channel chat box also there. So there's one person has joined all in one. Thank you. Right, I am really very glad that your appreciation. So thank you there. Now tell me, I'll ask somebody. I'll ask somebody in the class. They will tell me here. Now tell me about diabetes. What all things you know? You all have read about diabetes. So through Zoom, I want to just make it sure that we are having the interactive kind of class there. Okay, I'll ask a person there. Consider to this to be a class there, right? Uh, let me ask Priyanka. Priyanka, can you unmute yourself? Just she has replied.
Yes, sir.
Priyanka, good evening. How are you,
Good evening,
Priyanka?
sir. Sir,
Okay,
I'm fine.
Priyanka. My question, okay, great, great. I just want to ask a very simple question. Is diabetic chronic or acute? I'm using some keyword here. Chronic or acute?
Sir, it's a acute disease.
See, nothing to worry. See, even if you make mistake, I will always try to help you out. चिंता करने की बात नहीं है. अगर आप गलती भी करेंगे तो मैं आपको मदद में करूंगा. I'll try to help you out in that. Okay. अब ये जो दो वर्ड अभी बताया, acute and chronic. Let me make you understand. Acute is a short term. See, when you have a fever, let's say you have a cold and fever, and you take medicine, you recover it, like flu. So that is called acute. Chronic is long term. So diabetes, the first thing what I would like to add here, that diabetes is a chronic disorder. What do you mean by chronic? That means the person suffer for long time. लंबे समय तक उसमें सफरिंग होता है. एक्यूट होता है, बहुत शॉर्ट टर्म होता है कि कोई डिजीज हुआ, आपने दवाई लिया, आप ठीक हो गए, वो एक्यूट हो गया. क्रोनिक होता है, लॉन्ग टर्म चलता है, जैसे HIV, एड्स is a chronic, right? But when you say malaria, you get malaria, you get treatment and you recover it. तो वो एक्यूट होता है. बट लेट्स से क्रोनिक डिसऑर्डर, यहाँ पर तो डायबिटीज जो क्या है, डायबिटीज इज नॉन कम्युनिकेबल. ये स्प्रेड नहीं करता 1% टू अनदर. द पर्सन हु गेट्स इट सफर देयर. ओके. Priyanka, another thing, what causes diabetes?
Sir, it's insulin which required
Right. So here it is
insulin
basically,
hormone.
yes, very good. It's basically hormonal disorder that is linked to this hormone insulin. You are all aware of this. This hormone insulin, which is produced by, we have a gland, endocrine gland, you know that, produced by this endocrine gland, what is called as a pancreas. There's something called beta cells of Langerhans. This is the name of the cell, beta cells of Langerhans of pancreas. लीवर के पास ये जो पैंक्रियाज होता है, that produces. Now let's understand here. When you say diabetes, right, the two things are there. One is that where there is no production of insulin, no production or less production of this hormone. या तो नहीं प्रोड्यूस हो पाता है बीटा सेल्स और लैंगरहैंस पैंक्रियास से, या तो कम होता है. देखो टाइप 1 is also called juvenile, because certain type of children suffer from this diabetes because of autoimmune disease. What is called here? Autoimmune disease. Certain type of immune cell, when our immune cell attack our own body organs. And what we come across normally, what we come across is a type 2. Whatever normally you come across, that is type 2. That is what called adult. That is here, what is something called here insulin intolerance. That means pancreas produce insulin, but cells do not respond. That is, cells do not respond to the insulin. ये इसको रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं करता है। इंसुलिन तो बन रहा है, but cells are not able to respond there. That is what called intolerance type 2. That is, which is what normally you come lifestyle and food and the part में होता है adult diabetes कहा जाता है. Commonly you will come across type 2 diabetes, right? अब ये समझना है स्टैटिन का कहाँ पर ये क्यों न्यूज में आया है. Why the statin has come in the news? Those who are suffering with the high cholesterol level, doctors give them statin as a medicine. But the statin, in the process to reduce bad cholesterol, low density lipoprotein, also get glycate hemoglobin. तो वहां पर जो है इंसुलिन का वहां प्रोडक्शन में वहां इससे होता है. नाउ यू सी हियर दिस वन, लुक एट हियर दिस वन. अब मैं बता दूं क्या इसमें रिसर्च में क्या आया हुआ है. इफ यू लुक एट हियर दिस वर्ड इज stave off the tendency of statin to induce glucose intolerance. What is the role of insulin? Maintaining blood glucose level, sugar level. ठीक है. About statin I have mentioned there, that is part of statin I have mentioned there. तो यहाँ पर क्या किया गया है इसमें, क्या स्टडी पे आया हुआ है, that many studies have found statins would increase the risk of developing diseases. This was in the studies. अब डायबिटीज के लिए you know that there are some type of test which is done. We have seen in the home this kind of test. ये आपने देखा होगा इस तरह का है ना, डिवाइस होता है एक्यूचेक और डॉक्टर मोरपेन, ये डिवाइस होता है. What you see here, when morning कई बार होता है fasting, person who is with diabetes, they do the fasting sugar early in the morning. They check their blood sugar, right? The device is a sensor based device which gives data, but it is not accurate. This type of device may give regular information about sugar level. ये शुगर लेवल के लिए रेगुलर इंफॉर्मेशन देता है कि खाने से पहले, खाने के बाद, प्री मील, पोस्ट मील, बट इट इज नॉट दैट इफेक्टिव वे टू गिव द एग्जैक्ट इंफॉर्मेशन. तो रिसेंटली इट हैज कम इन द न्यूज़पेपर अबाउट one test which is called HB1AC test, this one. The more reliable test, if you look at, is this test here. आपने देखा होगा वो ब्लड लेते हैं, that they take the blood, they collect the blood and they do the testing in the lab. Now what is this HB1AC? Let's understand here. अब यहाँ उससे पहले मैं ये बता, see here what is very important. HB1AC is hemoglobin A1C. Hemoglobin. Where do you find hemoglobin? What is hemoglobin? Hemoglobin is a protein found in RBC. What is the role of hemoglobin? It carries oxygen and carbon dioxide. That's where the transport function comes. ठीक है. अब आप देखो डेटा क्या है. India has 10.13 crore people with diabetes. And another 13.6 crore people are pre-diabetic. That means they are on the way to develop the diabetes condition. India is slowly becoming the capital of diabetes in the world. वर्ल्ड लेवल में भारत जो है शुगर और डायबिटीज का अब एक तरह राजधानी बनने वाला है. एंड इफ यू टॉक अबाउट केरला, तमिलनाडु, if you go to southern states, the number of cases of diabetes is very high. See, north also has the case of diabetes, but now southern states have got more such cases of diabetes, right? Now this is increasing very fast. 20 साल पहले, 30 साल पहले कोई भी डायबिटीज के बारे में ऐसे कोई चर्चा नहीं करते थे. उस समय भी लोग तो खाते पीते थे, घूमते फिरते थे. आज ये एक समस्या बन गया है. Today has become a big problem. And I think that even remember that UPSC prelims exam, they can ask question from health aspect एंड साइंस बेस्ड क्वेश्चन देयर, वहां पर क्वेश्चन आ सकता है। और ये हिंदू पेपर में आया हुआ आर्टिकल है, मार्च के महीने में ये आर्टिकल आया हुआ है। अब यहाँ पर क्या होता है, ये ग्लाइसरेटेड होता है, मोस्ट कॉमनली यूज होता है टाइप 1 टाइप 2 में, ग्लाइसरेटेड हेमोग्लोबिन बोलते हैं, डायबिटीज मैनेजमेंट में होता है। तो जब हम खाना खाते हैं, दैट्स व्हाट हैपेंस इज देयर, आई विल राइट देयर, व्हेन वी टेक फूड, व्हेन वी ईट फूड, तो फूड कंटेन्स शुगर, दैट इज ग्लूकोज। So what happened? This glucose, this binds with hemoglobin. इसको कहते हैं ग्लाइसेटेड, दिस इज कॉल्ड एज अ ग्लाइसेटेड हीमोग्लोबिन। तो जब हम ब्लड टेस्ट करते हैं, when we do the when we take blood from the body and do the lab testing, lab test, it gives a 2 to 3 months. So जब यहाँ पर होता है HB1AC, hemoglobin A1AC, this test gives here 2 to 3 months of sugar level. There is a sugar level in blood, because what happened, this more effective way there. 2 से 3 महीने में कितना शुगर रहा है, बिकॉज दिस ऑल ग्लूकोज बाइंड विथ व्हाट, हीमोग्लोबिन। तो अगर शुगर ज्यादा होगा, इंसुलिन काम नहीं कर रहा है, दैट मीन्स व्हेन द इंसुलिन इज नॉट वर्किंग, दैट मीन्स ब्लड विल हैव मोर शुगर, एंड दिस शुगर विल बाइंड विद हीमोग्लोबिन, ग्लाइसेटेड हीमोग्लोबिन। So if the blood has got higher quantity of glycated hemoglobin, इसका मतलब है कि पिछले 2 से 3 महीने में ब्लड में शुगर लेवल ज्यादा रहा है, इसीलिए वो हीमोग्लोबिन में बाइंड किया है, ज्यादा से ज्यादा हीमोग्लोबिन में ग्लूकोज का बाइंडिंग हुआ है, मोर मोर हीमोग्लोबिन हैज बीन फाउंड विद द बाउंड ग्लूकोज। इसका मतलब है इंसुलिन काम करना बंद हो गया है, इंसुलिन हैज नॉट प्रॉपरली वर्कड, that hormone has not basically converted glucose into some glycogen. That means sugar level in the blood has remained higher. इससे ये इफेक्टिव जानकारी मिलता है। This gives a complete, so this is a true test. This provide a true test of a level of blood sugar. एक होता है जहां हम डिवाइस यूज करते हैं, see one we use the device that you know, the small device, you have a strip, you prick, right, and you inside and you get the value, reading is there, there's a meter, before meal, after meal, fasting, you get that. But here this gives you kind of complete true status of diabetes of a person, 2 to 3 months में होता है, right? अब ये हिंदू पेपर में आर्टिकल आया हुआ है कि what is HB1AC test, right? That's what I've covered here. Are you able to understand here this one? Yes, my dear students, are you able to understand? Any doubt you have? I'm looking at your chat box. मैं थोड़ा chat box भी देख लेता हूँ मैं. Yes, Pravina is clear. Manjinder is asking, we also have yes 3A, 3B, 3C. Yeah, the DM as well. Yes, yes, he is very correct. That also give us the information there, right? Now let me check here the people who are in the YouTube channel. Yes, they are also clear with that. So now let's go to the next topic here, so that we can cover more number of topics, है ना? तो हम लोग ज्यादा से ज्यादा टॉपिक को कवर कर सकते हैं। अब जो मैं डिस्कस करने जा रहा हूँ बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, और ये काफी न्यूज में, और ये जो न्यूज है ये पिछले 5 से 6 साल तक न्यूज में रहा है, हवाना सिंड्रोम। अभी ये फिर ये न्यूज में आया हुआ है, हवाना सिंड्रोम हैज कम इन द न्यूज अगेन, it has come in the news again, but Havana syndrome is there in the news from 2016 onward. 2016 onward, this is in the news. Any idea what is Havana syndrome? Any idea? I'm looking at your chat box, right? I'm seeing your chat box also there. What is Havana syndrome? Even the people who have in the YouTube channel, they can also tell me, क्या Havana syndrome क्या है? Havana नाम कहाँ से है? From where this name Havana has come? High frequency sound. Yes, Pravina, you are very right. Irritation causes there. But from where this word has come? Havana, Cuba. You know Cuba. Yes, unresponsive sound in here. Yes, you are right. Manjinder is very correct. But the name Havana is derived from the Cuba. Now let's look at here. Just I'll give you this part of it. This Havana. Where is there? Cuba. You know, Caribbean islands, right? Caribbean islands there, right? Caribbean islands का वहां पर ये क्यूबा का वहां पर है. Now it is with respect to Russia. Intelligence agency Russia, US and Russia. This is the basically problem. America Russia problem is there. That is in terms of intelligence. America has blamed Russia for this Havana syndrome. And the recently joint media investigation has linked Russian military intelligence unit. See, a joint media investigation that has found Russian military intelligence unit for this Havana syndrome. Now, what is Havana syndrome? First time it was seen in Havana, Cuba, with American diplomat. What is was here? With the US diplomat. US diplomats, right, suffered. They suffered this particular syndrome in Cuba. And at that time also, suspicion was on Russia for this Havana syndrome. Now you all know this. What is very important? It uses a radiation, kind of a wave. Electromagnetic wave. Frequency of the wave. Particularly here, microwave. यहाँ माइक्रोवेव को एक हथियार के तौर पे यूज किया जाता है. It is used as kind of a weapon. Microwave. So when this microwave or such kind of a high frequency waves are targeted to the people, they are hearing, they are not able to hear. Hearing problem, unconsciousness, irritation, lack of sleep. All these are reported. Right? अब आप देखो यहाँ पर ये चीज है. Let me explain here with the diagram here. Right? इसका कोई डेफिनेटली कॉज नहीं पता चला है, but is basically directed radio frequency energy. There's something called directed energy weapon, DU. What is called here? Directed energy. Even in future, such kind of a weapon can be used. DU. High radio frequency energy here. और ये acute होता है, short term होता है. Suddenly. It happens all of a sudden. Now you can see here, pain in one or both ears, tinnitus, hearing loss, intense pressure or vibration inside the head, difficulty in remembering memory or concentration, nausea, visual disturbance, देखने में visual disturbance होता है. Then again, unsteady gait, loss of balance, vertigo, dizziness, चक्कर आना, ये acute होता है, short term, sudden, and the long term, chronic. If you look at chronic symptoms, can last for weeks, months or longer. क्या होता है? लगातार headache, insomnia, the person is not able to sleep, depression, impaired balance and impaired concentration and memory loss. ये long term होता है, chronic होता है. That what comes in Havana syndrome. So it has been now linked with Russia military intelligence unit using such kind of a powerful waves, powerful radio waves and microwave targeting American diplomats. और ये चीज इंडिया में भी रिपोर्ट किया गया है. It has been reported in India as well there. Right? You can see here US intelligence जो है. So when it was found late 2016. Now we are in 2024. 8 साल हो चुके हैं. Right? And the cause is basically here, it is sonic attack. Right? Frequency, high frequency attack. And what they use? Microwave. Right? Using microwave. And you can see here what is given here. Microwaves. So electromagnetic radiation, frequency between 300 megahertz to 300 gigahertz. That means if we use this kind of a megahertz, that is frequency, to 300 gigahertz, which is even 1,000 times more, this microwave, that can result into Havana syndrome. Right? What is called high powered microwaves being delivered. So this is kind of a weapon, microwave weapon. And I have said here, what is this called? A DU, directed energy weapon. So they use high frequency electromagnetic radiation to heat water in a person's skin. Because you know, you have seen microwave oven. You all have seen the microwave oven. What happens when we have to heat up milk, water, any food we put in the oven? So that boils the water. Now let's say same microwave is delivered inside the human body. Again, our skin and the water and all will get boiled up, and that kind of symptoms will be observable. It's very dangerous. And CIA here, 2021, there is a reported CIA director in New Delhi, he was reported with Havana syndrome in 2021. अब जो यहाँ पर जो न्यूज में आया है, एडवर्ड सिंड्रोम एंड डाउन सिंड्रोम. व्हाट वाज द न्यूज? एडवर्ड सिंड्रोम एंड डाउन सिंड्रोम. और ये कहां पाया गया? फॉसिल, ह्यूमन फॉसिल. See, 5,500 years old human fossil, Down syndrome and Edwards syndrome was found. Now let's understand here. See, when we say Edwards syndrome, these are genetic disorder, right? These are genetic disorder. It's called trisomy of chromosome number 18. An extra copy of chromosome 18 is there. See, in humans, you know, in humans, there are 46 chromosomes. Every person, whether man or woman, will have 46 chromosomes. Right? Total number of chromosomes. You know, 44 are called autosome, and 2, that's one pair, sex chromosome. X and X in woman and X and Y in man. Humans have got. Now what happens here? What happens in this case? This 46 chromosome, right? This is normal chromosome. Plus chromosome number 18 extra. So total number becomes 47. Person has got 47 chromosomes. So this is called trisomy. That means chromosome number 18. See, every chromosome, autosome क्या होता है? Duplicate में होता है. They're in duplicate. Right? There already 2 are there. plus one more comes, so 3 are there. 3 chromosome number 18 will be there, right? Now coming to another one, Down syndrome. Many times you'll come across the genetic disorder, Down syndrome. Now, when you say Down syndrome, right, it is also trisomy. Can anyone tell me, is a trisomy of which chromosome number? Shreya, which chromosome number is there? यहाँ भी एक्स्ट्रा कॉपी होता है, तो कौन सा क्रोमोसोम नंबर एक्स्ट्रा होता है? अभी न्यूज में क्या आया हुआ है कि 5500 पुराना मानव शरीर का कंकाल, स्केलेटन, उसमें ये वैज्ञानिकों को पता चला डीएनए एनालाइज करने में, जीनोम एनालिसिस में ये पता चला कि उस समय एडवर्ड सिंड्रोम और डाउन सिंड्रोम भी था. दैट मीन इवन 5500 years back, right, primitive man, they used to have genetic disorder like Edward syndrome and Down syndrome. So yes, Shreya, what is the chromosome number which causes Down syndrome? That is the 21st. Chromosome number 21. That is extra. That means again here, 47 chromosomes are there. Right? Biology. Again, you have to go back to the biology. That becomes very, very important. ठीक है, इसको ध्यान में रखना है. न्यूज और हेडलाइन वो क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछा जाएगा. यूपीएससी इज नॉट गोइंग टू आस्क यू हेडलाइन. यूपीएससी विल आस्क यू क्वेश्चन फॉर जेनेटिक डिसऑर्डर कि विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज आर जेनेटिक डिसऑर्डर्स linked with chromosome. Then you should remember the facts. You should remember the names. यहाँ पर नाम और फैक्ट पता होना चाहिए, है ना? तो ये चीज है. तो मैं अभी चैट बॉक्स देख रहा हूं, मैं अभी, है ना? आई एम लुकिंग एट योर चैट बॉक्स. Yes, Manjinder has replied that part. Okay, one question is there. Manjinder has given there. It is basically disturbs movement of labyrinth fluid. Yes, similar effect during mountain sickness. Yes, very true. That's what Havana syndrome, right? He is talking about. He basically disturbs the movement of labyrinth fluid, and similar effect during the mountain. Those who mountaineers who go to the mountains, they suffer with this kind of sickness. Very true there, right? So this was in the news there. That's what I mentioned here. This is the part here. Okay, the finding was there. Human skeletal, they have done 10,000 genomes from ancient part of Bulgaria, Greece, Ireland, Spain, Finland for chromosomal disease there. And they found this, these two syndromes were there. Now this is Edward, trisomy 18. What happens in there? You can see. क्या क्या इसका symptom होता है? Low set ears, decreased muscle tone, small physical size, heart and lung abnormalities there, overlapping fingers are there, club foot होता है, club feet. जो पैर होते हैं club जैसा होता है. They've got club feet. You can see here this one. Club-like feet is there, right? And again, small physical size, and this club-like feet is there. This is what happens in Edward syndrome, right? And then you have heart problem. Then you can see low set ears, decreased muscle tone. It has overlapping fingers. Fingers are overlapped, connected fingers there. This is what happens with the Edward syndrome, right? Edward syndrome ऐसा होता है. Now when you look at here this one, Edward syndrome and Down syndrome I have mentioned there. Down syndrome, you know that they have like a drooling face, smile on the face. There's certain type of mental retardedness. अभी न्यूज में आया हुआ है कि Down syndrome couple, they got married. Recently it was in the social media that a man or a woman suffering with Down syndrome getting married. That was in the news, right? That is what comes here, extra copy. Now let's come to this one. USSD, unstructured supplementary service data. Department of Telecom, DOT, has directed जो मोबाइल ऑपरेटर्स हैं, वोडाफोन, एयरटेल, Geo, all these operators to deactivate this particular USSD. Basically, we use this one call forwarding. Where this is used? They are used for call forward. In mobile phone, we use call forwarding there, the USSD, right? तो वहाँ call forwarding का use होता है. It's basically a kind of mobile phone protocol. It's a software defined protocol, right? तो जो calls होते हैं, जो forward calls होते हैं, वहां पे ये यूज होता है USSD का, unstructured supplementary service data. Now, Department of Telecom has asked to deactivate, transition to alternate method of reactivation. So what is happening here? DOT has noted that call based here, based call forwarding, particularly this one. You have asterisk with hash, right? For unconditional call forward hota is being misused for inappropriate activities. Sometimes you'll have this one, this number will be there and hash will be there. Or sometimes it will be hash and then you have a ending with a hash. And you have messages, just like short messaging service, just like a SMS can send messages longer than SMS. See, SMS we are typing and send there. It can send real-time message, just like chat option. So that is what DOT is saying, that to look into that for misuse, right? यहाँ पर लंबे मैसेज को हम कर सकते हैं. ये चीज है, ये गिवन हियर अनस्ट्रक्चर्ड is basically used for GSM. Like today we use 4G, 5G, the mobile phone. Now these are GSM, global system for mobiles. The standard and protocols are there, right? It's very similar. USSD, you can say USSD is very similar to SMS, message service, right? Alphanumeric character, it uses the alphanumeric characters. 182 alphanumeric characters are used here. What is the advantage over SMS? That it is a real time. Here, the real time you are able to send. At the same time, you can send longer messages, right? यहाँ पर जैसे तो वेब बोलते हैं, यहाँ पे जो कहा जाता है ये चीज है. वायरलेस एप्लीकेशन प्रोटोकॉल ब्राउजिंग, मोबाइल मनी ट्रांसफर सर्विस. See, what is very important? This is important. Where UPSC can ask you question from science and technology based kind of thing, कि ये कहाँ यूज होता है, where it is applied. तो जब हम ब्राउजिंग करते हैं, फिर यहाँ पे मोबाइल मनी सर्विस होता है, वहां पर आता है. प्रीपेड कॉल बैक सर्विस में होता है, मेनू बेस्ड इंफॉर्मेशन सर्विस में होता है, लोकेशन बेस्ड कंटेंट सर्विस होता है. यहाँ पर USSD का यूज होता है. अब जैसे ये होता है ना, जब व्हेन वी डू द पेटीएम गूगल पे, तो वहां पर क्या होता है, यहाँ पर ये चीज है, यू टू शो बैलेंस डिडक्शन. मोबाइल फोन में जब आप पेटीएम या गूगल पे करते हैं, once you do that this kind of payment, so you want to see how much money have been debited or deducted. You get a notification on the screen after the call or outgoing message. So that uses USSD, right? ये this है ना, on mobile phone with a notification appearing on the screen after call or outgoing. When we forward a call, then we get the message, or even we send our SMS, like part of, and is also used for IMI numbers. What is IMI numbers? That is the identification number of mobile phone. You have used that star hash, then you get the number, and that can be used for tracking your mobile phone, right? You know that this number for mobile devices has got, it is also employed, it is also used for this. So what UPSC can ask? Not the DOT has asked phone operators to deactivate this USSD and look for some other better alternatives. But the UPSC will ask question, what is USSD? And you might get statement type question. How you can get the question? Statement type question. That can be asked. And what could be the application? What are the applications of this kind of service? क्या क्या इसका application वहां पर क्वेश्चन पूछा जाएगा. तो मैं एक बार फिर से chat box देख लेता हूँ. Okay, all in one has mentioned here that oh my God, he has a Havana syndrome. He's saying that I have also had these all symptoms, right, a month ago for almost 7 to 10 days. Very bad headache plus no sleep, no concentration, etc. Stopped using Bluetooth headset, earphone. After some days, I felt normal. See, this is very important. In YouTube channel right now, the person who is right now writing there, he is using the word all in one, but he's giving that the student is mentioning that even the mobile phone, that microwave, we use microwave, radio wave, and if it has got higher frequency, then you may suffer with Havana syndrome. That is what is given here, right? Yes, class 12 biology, new NCERT chapter. There also this Edward syndrome and Down syndrome, then Klinefelter syndrome, Turner syndrome. All these are given in the biology book of NCERT also. You're very right. You're very right there, right? Very good. He is giving a part of too much of sugar. That part of, yes, he is replying there. Then again, I can see in the Zoom session. In Zoom session, Manjinder has given information here. Manjinder is saying that I had a given guest lecture at Medical University, Varna in Bulgaria, at Department of Anatomy and Physiology, as well as Department of Clinical Pharmacology, right? And was invited by Professor George and there's a Chaldeco and Professor Anton Tonchev received 18 CME credits. Good, congratulations. Manjinder, well done. Congrats. Very true. So he's one of the very important person. He has studied from abroad and the part of it. Thank you. Most welcome. Right, he is a part of that. So that's what I'm, I'm very, very glad to have students like you. And आप जैसे students हैं, ये मेरे लिए बहुत बड़ी बात है. That really comes into that. So that's really good that I've been in between looking at the message because so that if you have any query, I can address that query. Okay, now let's move on the next part, right? I'm now going for the next part of it. SEMA. What was in the news? Now for AI, artificial intelligence. Now that has made a lot of headlines. SEMA was in the news. Google has a company subsidiary called DeepMind, and it has developed a AI agent. What is called AI agent, SEMA. So if you look at Google DeepMind, what is given here, AI gaming agent for video gaming is basically video gaming assistant. Those who play Google based or any kind of application based video games. So there this AI agent, SEMA, and it based on natural language. This AI, this works on the language instruction. It works on the language. Natural language instruction. I'll just try to make you understand that, like for example, a gamer can use this AI agent, SEMA, to give instruction. Just like, Google Assistant, you have a Google Assistant. When we say Google, open this, Siri, open this, do this. Same way during the time of playing the game, video game on mobile phone, laptop, or any device. If you have this AI agent, SEMA, when you say something, it will listen and execute it. मैं एग्जांपल देता हूँ कि अगर आप गेम खेल रहे हो और आपके पास सीमा है, तो आपको जैसे अगर मान लो कि आपने फायर करना है, तो say to the SEMA, when it is a part of AI agent, fire bullet. So in the game, the bullet will be fired. The task will be executed. That means that work will be executed. अब समझ में आ रहा है, जब आप गेम खेल रहे हैं तो या तो आप मैनुअली करते हो या तो आप बोल के कर सकते हो। व्हेन यू गिव इंस्ट्रक्शन, तो सीमा क्या करेगा, व्हाट द सीमा विल डू, विल फॉलो योर लैंग्वेज इंस्ट्रक्शन and execute in the game, in the gaming environment. It will execute it. Let's say you are playing a kind of a game where you have to, you are with the kind of war like kind of thing there. So whatever you want to do manually, when you say to the SEMA will do it in the that virtual environment. That's where the Google DeepMind has brought this particular application, right? इसको application है, इसका scalable बोलते हैं, इसको कहते हैं scalable instructable multi world agent. This is the full form. और यहाँ क्वेश्चन क्या आ सकता है, डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन आ सकता है, यू माइट गेट डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन हियर। अब यहाँ पे कहते हैं जनरलाइज्ड एआई एजेंट कहते हैं, राइट? वर्चुअल फ्रेंड के साथ आप कम्युनिकेट कर सकते हो, अंडरस्टैंड ह्यूमन कमांड, ये और लर्न कर सकता है, एडजस्ट कर सकता है, एआई हैज द लर्निंग एबिलिटी, इट कैन अडेप्ट टू द इन्वायरमेंट, गेमिंग इन्वायरमेंट में अपने आप को एडजस्ट कर सकता है, अडेप्ट कर सकता है, अंडरस्टैंड कर सकता है आपका इंस्ट्रक्शन, फॉलो कर सकता है आपका इंस्ट्रक्शन, ह्यूमन कमांड को जो है। Now, if you look at training part of it, तो ये marks the first time, like here, ability to understand here. अब यहाँ दो चीज आता है, one is called AI agent and one is another called AI model, right? Now, if you look at AI model is trained with the data. Like if it's a AI model, that is a undergo training on extensive data set and limitation independent operation. It does not work independent, but SEMA AI agent is autonomous. It can work independent. But when you talk about Chat GPT, OpenAI, that is the AI model. Chat GPT cannot work autonomous. You have to instruct and manually give the input. But this SEMA can work. ठीक है? तो यहाँ क्या चीज है? They use extensive kind of a data set, AI model, and the limitation in independent operation. It can operate, but it's independent. Now AI model process input data. जैसे चैट जीपीटी है, आप कुछ टाइप करते हैं, आप पूछते हैं वहां पर, यू आस्क समथिंग फ्रॉम चैट जीपीटी, राइट? तो इट जनरेट आउटपुट एंड चैट जीपीटी गिव यू इंफॉर्मेशन, राइट? तो प्री डिफाइंड होता है, यहाँ पर पहले से एल्गोरिथम के पास जानकारी होता है, दैट चैट जीपीटी प्रोवाइड, लर्न पैटर्न होता है, उसको पहले से सिखाया जाता है ना? चैट जीपीटी को पहले से लर्निंग की जाती है, दिस व्हाट कम्स प्री डिफाइंड एल्गोरिथम, लर्न पैटर्न्स होते हैं। तो इसका ओपन एआई का चैट जीपीटी है, गूगल का जेमिनी है, दिस इज कॉल्ड एआई मॉडल, राइट? वेयर यू ट्रेन देम, make them pre-learn with all the data, everything there, and generate the output. But when you say AI agent, like for example, SEMA is an AI agent. So what is AI agent? It is the ability to process. It can process data. खुद से process करते data and take actions autonomously. Now use AI model. Basically, AI agent use AI model, right, to help make decisions. So they might use AI models, right? Add extra layers of logic, learning with logic, trying to handle the complex situation, like Siri. I'll just give you idea here. Let's look at here. Hello Siri, how are you?
Not bad at all. Thanks for asking.
Right? Siri has replied me. Siri, where I am right now?
You're at 1170 Q3 Shardanagar Road, Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh.
This is what Siri gives, right? Siri, how far is Lucknow from my place?
I don't see any matching places. Sorry about that.
Now see, this is what Google Assistant, you also know that. Siri, which is better? Google Assistant or Siri or Alexa?
I offer no resistance to helpful assistance.
Look, this is what he has said. I've asked the comparison here. Right? I've asked there. Now let's read. Siri, what is SEMA?
Here's what I found.
So now it has found all SEMA, right? Or I'll ask that. Siri, what is a Google DeepMind SEMA?
I found this on the web.
See, DeepMind, new AI there. Where DeepMind AI agent SEMA is used,
Here's what I found.
right? The generalist part has come there. So this is called AI agent. I'll ask there. Siri, what is AI agent?
In artificial intelligence, an intelligent agent, IA, is an agent acting in an intelligent manner. It perceives its environment, takes actions autonomously in order to achieve goals, may improve its performance with learning or acquiring knowledge. This is from wikipedia.org.
Right? It has given that information. Chat GPT is a learned one. Now here, I'll ask the question. What is AI model?
An AI model is a program or algorithm that utilizes a set of data that enables it to recognize certain patterns. This allows it to reach a conclusion or make a prediction when provided with sufficient information, often a huge amount of data. This answer is from visa.ai.
Right? So what is AI model? It is already trained with data. So when you give input, it provides output. It has limitation with autonomous functioning. So that is what Chat GPT comes. But when you say AI agent, Google Assistant, Alexa, Siri, their autonomous functioning is there. They can learn from the data. They can help part of it. So what is SEMA? That is a DeepMind AI assistant for video gaming. कहाँ use हो रहा है? Video gaming में use हो रहा है. Right? Thank you, Siri, for all your support.
You're welcome.
Right? So this is what Siri has got. Right? So are you able to understand here? So this is going to be a very important topic which you have to understand. And Siri is learning from me. See, whatever I teach in the classroom, whatever I'm doing with my teaching part, my content part, Siri is able to learn. Right? It has got that kind of AI function. वो चीज यहाँ पर तो ये चीज यहाँ पर आता है ना देन कम डेविन एआई वर्ल्ड्स फर्स्ट एआई सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर right world's first AI software engineer there right that is what called Devin and there's a company called Cognition what is called here there's a company called Cognition now what is the engineer what is the role of engineer simple thing what is the role of engineer a software engineer what it does coding right writing program this is what an engineer does right writing program algorithm coding then again executing programs there this is what the software engineers do now imagine if you have an AI which can do the same task what a normal human software engineer does. What a software engineer does? Software engineers sit in the computer and the part of it and do the programming, language, processing, all these things done there. Now imagine if that AI tool can do the same task. This is Devin AI. This is a Devin AI. Right? Can write computer programs. Right? Whatever the task is there, but it can write the program software. Can write any kind of algorithm, just like software engineers. Can troubleshoot. Troubleshoot any kind of technical problem, software problem, it can troubleshoot there. Then again, here, function, IT tools. And what is Devin AI? Is basically itself is a software. Imagine AI is what is AI? Software. Devin itself is a software. And that Devin software is able to generate other softwares. Isn't it very interesting? ये बड़ा मजेदार चीज नहीं है कि जब हम डेविन एआई की बात करते हैं तो डेविन एआई अपने आप में एक सॉफ्टवेयर है, एआई है, और वो ऐसा एआई है जो कि सॉफ्टवेयर को लिख रहा है, सॉफ्टवेयर को एग्जीक्यूट कर रहा है, सारा टास्क कर रहा है, जैसे मानो इंजीनियर का काम होता है वो चीज कर रहा है. तो cognition is the name of the company which has brought this. And you can see here this one, build more with AI. This one, world's first AI software engineer. They're Devin. See, capable of doing various advanced functions. What Devin can do, Devin can process advanced capabilities software, what is coding. Learn right? So I'm again back here because it was thing. I think there was. I'm looking at the YouTube channel there. There was some problem. This network problem was there. Let me see here. Now I'm returned back. That's what I was waiting for the things to come there. Okay. Are you all there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that video got stuck up there. That's what Zoom session, you all are there, right? Yes, all are there. All right. So I'll just Devin I was talking about, just will complete there because so that we I know that already is going to 10:30. So at least we'll be aware of this one. Right. So now let's come to this part of it, which I'm now coming to this one. Now video has started there. Even in a YouTube channel also video has started. Let's look at here. What I was coming to this one. It can use all those work. It can build, deploy app, like a software engineer can build app. It can also build the train and fine-tune AI model, handle engineering projects, difficult engineering project from start to the end. Remember important details, learn from experience, fix error. Whatever a human engineer does, same thing Devin can do. Then also collaborate with others. You know, sometimes a software engineer can work in a team, can collaborate with others. So it can also do in that case. Reporting progress in real time, feedback, do the project task, performance, all this benchmark. Devin outperforms state-of-the-art models. Now see, Devin has outperformed the benchmark in terms of doing this kind of a software skill, a software engineer skill that Devin has done this. It has correctly resolved 13.86% of issues. Just like an engineer solve problems, this Devin has done. So it has a high efficiency and speed also there. Right? But it is immune to human error or inconsistency. What is given here? It is prone to human errors. Sometimes human errors, just like a software person is prone to human errors, this software Devin AI is also prone to that. Right? So this is one part. And now just I have got two more articles. Let me bring here. I'll share this document to every one of you. You'll be able to do that. India AI mission. sometimes in UPSC prelims exam you get question from government programs, right? गवर्नमेंट प्रोग्राम पे भी क्वेश्चन आता है यूपीएससी एग्जाम में, या कोई भी एग्जाम में आप जब देंगे वहां पर। तो यहाँ पर इंडियन एआई मिशन जो है, इंडियन कैबिनेट हैज अप्रूव्ड 10,000, remember that 10,372 crore rupees has been allocated to this particular AI mission to establish funding for private companies to establish AI computing capability in the country. Where the funding, this include also funding. See, apart from the normal government funding, it also help private companies to establish AI computing capacity in the country. So now this is part global partnership on AI. This is called GPI Summit. In New Delhi last year, 2023, there was a summit, GPAI Summit, Global Partnership on Artificial Intelligence, where the Prime Minister of India declared this intention there. And what is here? A kind of ecosystem where we can use AI, develop AI, right? Encourage use of AI in various sectors of economy. That was here, Make in India program. What is here called Making AI in India? That is making this kind of AI and the application in India. That's or making what is called AI work for India. One is making AI in India. Second is making AI for work for various applications in India. So that is the nodal ministry, this one. Sometimes in the question you'll have nodal ministry. That's Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, MIT. Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, that looks into all computing, IT and all this part of it. So independent business division has been set up under Digital India Corporation, right? So this is what you come across here. India AI compute capacity will be there. So what we are going to do, we are going to set up GPUs, graphic processing unit, 10,000 of them, that will set up in public and private domain, right? Then viability gap funding. What is viability gap funding? Where the private sector is not that capable of investing money, that gap will be filled by government funding. क्या होता है viability gap funding? जहां प्राइवेट कैपिटल जो कैपिटल है या प्राइवेट कंपनी को जितना पैसा लगाना है उनमें थोड़ा गैप हो सकता है कि उतना वो नहीं लगा पाए, तो वो गैप को गवर्नमेंट फंडिंग के द्वारा फुल किया जाता है, कंप्लीट किया जाता है। फिर यहाँ पर इंडिया एआई इनोवेशन सेंटर, so one will be this computing facility and you can get direct question in the exam. दूसरा इंडिया एआई इनोवेशन सेंटर, like large multimodal will be there, innovation, creativity, new ideas, new applications. Then India AI data set platform there. Non-personal data, like Aadhaar is a personal data, but sometimes non-personal data, how AI can work on that, develop application. Then development initiative, socio-economic use, right? Critical sectors, central ministries, state departments, government programs, social program, economic program, poverty eradication, and all those kind of old age people or health program, education program of different departments, different ministries. There, how we can use AI, that's given here. Then future skill, manpower development, like reduce barrier to entry into AI. Then data and AI labs will be set up tier 2 and tier 3 cities. There will be courses, basic level courses. So that is here manpower. You will have a skilled manpower, right? Uske liye. Then startup financing. India AI startup financing will be there. Startup companies in the field of AI application, that again the futuristic part, government will give that. Then again, very, very important, safe and trusted AI. Because AI may have cyber security problems. AI के साथ साइबर प्रॉब्लम भी हो सकता है और उसका चांसेस बिल्कुल है। तो वहां हमें क्या चाहिए, ऐसा एआई जो हम ट्रस्ट कर सकते हैं और उसमें कोई भी तरह का साइबर क्राइम और साइबर सिक्योरिटी प्रॉब्लम नहीं होना चाहिए, राइट? Indigenous tools, what we can develop. So that was in the news. Now this one, calling name presentation, SNAP. Now again, Telecom Regulatory Authority of India recommended the introduction of calling name presentation supplementary service in telecom network. What is very important here? Calling name, presentation, here supplement. ये होता है जहां पर आपको पता है कॉलर आईडी. How many people use this true caller? You know one of the application, this one, true caller. I think most of you, I think all of you, सबने ये ट्रू कॉलर यूज किया होगा. क्या होता है ट्रू कॉलर में? जब भी कॉल आता है, कुछ भी आता है, वो कौन है, क्या है, उसके बारे में जानकारी होता है. कई बार स्पैम, कोई मार्केटिंग कॉल है, फ्रॉड है, स्पैम है, दैट ऑल्सो वी गेट टू नो फ्रॉम ट्रू कॉलर. तो कॉलिंग नेम प्रेजेंटेशन CNF जो है, दैट TRAI under Ministry of Telecom has asked this kind of service to be operational. So what is this here? This one, right? Recipient with detail about the caller. Here you have a detail about the caller, right? Caller, whoever the caller is there, right? Then what comes here? Also similar to the true caller there, right? And Bharat caller ID. There's something called Bharat caller ID. One is a true caller, another called Bharat caller ID, and anti-spam. They use this kind of information there, right? Display the name of the caller, that उसका नाम आ जाता है. फिर अगर वो business number है, तो that can happen there. If it's a company marketing, that can be indicated. Organization name, firm name, that can be there. So all this can be done there. That's what this has come into that. So helping user decide whether to answer them or not. क्या इसका सिग्निफिकेंस है? ट्रू कॉलर वगैरह टाइप का जो CNF जो है, तो दैट कैन अलाउ रिसिपिएंट टू सी द नेम एसोसिएटेड विद द कॉलर नंबर. वी ऑल हैव यूज्ड ट्रू कॉलर देयर, है ना? तो आई नीड टू आइडेंटिफाई हु इज कॉलिंग, वेदर इज अ स्पैम, एनी फ्रॉड. So you'll be able to be precaution. Again, you know this one. Improve the user experience by giving more details about incoming call. The person who is calling you, you will be able to know who that person is there. The helping user decide whether to answer them or not. कई बार होता है ना, अननोन नंबर आते हैं. अननोन नंबर होता है, तो यू यूज द ट्रू कॉलर, और आप देखते हो कि ट्रू कॉलर में कौन है. अगर लगता है स्पैम है, फ्रॉड है, तो यू डोंट आंसर. पर कई बार लगता है जेन्युइन है, तो यू गिव अ कॉल बैक. वो चीज है. द रिड्यूस अनवांटेड कॉल्स. अब जो ट्रू कॉलर में क्या होता है, अगर आपने उसको डिफॉल्ट सेट कर दिया है, कोई भी ऐसे अनवांटेड कॉल्स उसको ब्लॉक कर देता है. Those kind of unwanted calls can help distinguish between legitimate call, right, and unwanted ones. Now you know WhatsApp. WhatsApp is also using this kind of system there, right? WhatsApp is also using this kind of system there, right? So that is called CNF. ठीक है? Calling name, presentation, kind of supplement, right? भारत ID, caller ID, ये भी यहाँ पर आता है. अब लास्ट ये है गर्भिणी. What is the last one? Garbhini. GA2 model is there. Now this is an AI model of India to find gestation age. Pregnancy. Pregnancy time period जो होता है, trimester बोलते हैं. 3 months, 9 months. Normally pregnancy happens for the 9 months. So there is a first term, second term, third term, trimester. Right? You have a trimester there. Three months, 6 months, 9 months. Now we can use this Garbhini GA2 app AI model. Now see here, what is very important? AI model, not AI agent. समझ में आ रहा है? AI model, just like ChatGPT. It's trained with data, and it will give us the information, and it's not very autonomous. So that is here, researchers have developed India-specific AI model, Garbhini GA2, determine the gestation age of fetus. Ultrasound report, ultrasound, the pregnant mothers which have gone there. So they can, the fetus, second and third trimester of pregnancy, 4 to 9 months. That came in Hindu paper. So this can be used there. It can first computer model for late trimester gestational age, like 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, कई बार क्या होता है, प्री टर्म बर्थ, there might be complication at the last trimester. So that can be done, developed and validated using data from Indian population. That in all this kind of data, which is based on India's population of gestation period or pregnancy, that is fed into the system, and the AI model Garbhini has been trained for that. है ना, इसको IIT Madras ने डेवलप किया है. IIT Madras has developed for this translational health science and technology institute Faridabad and IIT Madras. This two institutes had together developed this Garbhini. So what are the components of Garbhini here? Is a part of research program called Garbhini, which focus advanced research about birth outcome in India. And sometimes, preterm birth. Before completion of 9 months, the births are there. And उस केस में काफी सारे problems होते हैं. Sometimes the mother may suffer, the born child, infant may have some kind of problem there. Now, Garbhini is a department of biotechnology. Remember that is a flagship program of Department of Biotechnology under Ministry of Science and Technology. ये important है. This you should be aware of this. And from where the funding has been done, Department of Biotechnology, Government of India, DBT, that's giving the fund, and is a grand challenge India program. Under there's something called BIRAC, Biotechnology Industry Research Assistance Council. There's a council called BIRAC under Department of Biotechnology, DBT under Ministry of Science and Technology, Biotechnology Industry Research Assistant Council. That is involved with this grand challenge program in developing such kind of applications. So this is called Robert Bosch Center for Data Science and AI, RBC, that is also involved in this, and the Center for Integrated Biology and System Medicine at IIT Madras. So within IIT Madras campus, this Center for Integrative Biology and Systems Medicine has worked to develop Garbhini. So it can be a question in the exam. This can be a question in the exam. So I've covered all this topic. I have covered 10 topics, right? And you can see your current model is there. The current model is just looking into some kind of formula design for Western population. But now we are developing for India, right? Indian and Western babies, they grow at different pace in the pregnancy. There are different types of gestation kind of environments are there. The significance is this one. Accurately can determine fetus of age of Indian population, reducing error nearly 3 times. Precise gestation age is crucial for providing proper care to pregnant mother and accurately determine the delivery dates. कई बार होता है ना किस दिन बच्चा पैदा होगा, तो डिलीवरी डेट्स जो होते हैं या फीटस का क्या कंडीशन उसका पता चल सकता है ना, that kind of thing there. This is a very, very important one. I'll give you this document. So I'll just stop this one. I'll just share there, right? I'll provide you this document there. Just go through this document, right? Is it okay with everyone? Are you all able to understand here? मैंने आज 10 टॉपिक्स को डिस्कस किया जो मुझे लग रहा है एग्जाम पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू इंपॉर्टेंट है. तो जितने लोग यहाँ ज्वाइन किए हुए हैं, जितने लोग यहाँ पर है, M. Kumar has joined right now, right? Then Sanjay Patel has also joined here. So this document I am going to share in my Telegram channel, right? I am going to share right now in Telegram channel. मैं जो डॉक्यूमेंट डिस्कस करता हूँ, चाहे वो नोटपैड में लिखा हो या PDF में हो, कोई भी चीज है, after the part of discuss that. See, biology or health is a very, very important area of the question in the exam, and one must be prepared for such kind of areas. ठीक है. और जैसे मैंने बताया कि मैं मैराथन करने वाला हूँ, वो होगा डिजिटल बोर्ड में होगा. दैट मीन्स आई विल बी यूजिंग अ डिजिटल बोर्ड, जो मेरा घर का स्टूडियो है. व्हेन आई गेट बैक टू दिल्ली, तो मैं दिल्ली जब वापस आ जाऊंगा तो फिर मैं प्रॉपर वे से, जैसे क्लासरूम टीचिंग होता है, दैट्स सेम एज क्लासरूम टीचिंग, आई विल बी कवरिंग दोस टॉपिक्स. सम अदर टॉपिक्स व्हिच आर इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर द एग्जाम, आई विल गो थ्रू इट, राइट? नाउ टुमारो व्हाट आई एम प्लानिंग इज दैट आई वांट टू कवर agriculture based topics there, because 3 to 4 question comes in agriculture. Will it be okay with everyone? Agriculture related aspects if I cover tomorrow, because 3 to 4 questions come in exam, and agriculture linked with science and technology, agriculture linked with environment also. Agriculture multidisciplinary है, एग्रीकल्चर सब जगह पे आता है, ठीक है। तो मैं वो एग्रीकल्चर से रिलेटेड टॉपिक जो है, जहाँ 3 से 4 क्वेश्चन प्रीलिम्स में आते हैं, मैं उसका डिस्कशन करूंगा, राइट। तो ये चीज है। एंड आई एम वेरी वेरी हैप्पी दैट आप लोग इतना पेशेंटली जूम सेशन पे हो, you are in the Zoom session, you are attending it. That's very, I'm really very much glad to see you all. Priyanka, Pravina, Dipesh, Manjinder, Pankaj, Shreya, right? All these are people there. Then Mohammed Jahid, that he has also joined there. So that's a really good thing. That's what you all have there. So don't miss. I am always there with you. ठीक है, मैं आपके साथ में हूँ। कुछ भी चाहिए तो आप मुझे बता सकते हो, तो उसके अकॉर्डिंगली मैं करूंगा। कोई क्वेश्चन है, कोई डाउट है, इफ यू वांट टू आस्क? ओके, आई विल डू दैट वन। टुमारो विल बी एग्रीकल्चर बेस्ड क्लास, ठीक है।
सर पंकज दिस साइड।
हाँ पंकज, हाँ बोलिए।
सर रिलेटेड टू डायबिटीज है कि गवर्नमेंट इसके लिए स्टेप्स क्या क्या उठा रही है, जैसे कि डायबिटीज गवर्नमेंट को पता है कि इंडिया अब पीक पॉइंट पे पहुंचने वाला है,
हाँ
थ्रेशोल्ड स्टेज पे है इंडिया डायबिटीज को लेके। तो गवर्नमेंट स्टेज क्योंकि फंसाई एज सच ऐसा कोई रूल एंड रेगुलेशंस नहीं बना रही खाने पीने को लेके कि अगर पैकेट में कोई चीजें आ रही हैं तो वो ऐसी रहे जो हेल्दी पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से रहे। तो ऐसे ही फंसाई के कोई रूल रेगुलेशंस नहीं आए हैं, तो गवर्नमेंट इस चीज को लेके क्या इनिशिएट कर रही है?
नहीं, इसमें गवर्नमेंट का अभी इसमें केवल एक ही है, नॉन कम्युनिकेबल डिजीज, एनसीडी बोलते हैं। नॉन कम्युनिकेबल डिजीज करके अम्ब्रेला प्रोग्राम स्टार्ट किया गया। लेकिन
यस।
डायबिटीज फोकस जो प्रोग्राम है अभी उतना लैकिंग है, वो नहीं है। फूड सेफ्टी स्टैंडर्ड अथॉरिटी ऑफ इंडिया फसाई जो है, उन्होंने कुछ जगह फूड प्रोडक्ट में लेबलिंग या अवेयरनेस कैंपेन किया है, कुछ जगह पे किया है,
यस।
सॉल्ट इंटेक को लेकर या शुगर इंटेक को लेकर। लेकिन फिर भी ज्यादातर चीजें कॉमर्शियल है, क्योंकि अभी भी क्या होता है, फसाई का काम क्या होता है, सैंपल गोज टू द लैब, और वो लैब में क्या करते हैं, टेस्टिंग करते हैं, बस केवल सर्टिफाई कर देते हैं, और बस वो प्रोडक्ट जाके बाजार में बिक रहा है। अब वहाँ
यस।
ये कंट्रोल की ये इस तरह का हाई शुगर या हाई कोलेस्ट्रॉल या इस तरह की चीजें, कि वहाँ क्या हेल्थ इम्पैक्ट हो सकता है, ऐसे वार्निंग जो है, वो सब चीजें नहीं किया जा रहा है। तो वो
यस।
एक लिमिटेशन है, दैट्स अ काइंड ऑफ लिमिटेशन व्हाट वी हैव, राइट। ये बहुत बड़ा लिमिटेशन वहाँ पर है, तो ये चीज वहाँ पर है,
ओके,
ठीक।
थैंक यू।
तो वही चीज है, यू आर वेरी करेक्ट टू पॉइंट आउट। अच्छा, एम कुमार he is asking that space related topics dedicated session please, that I'll do in the my this marathon session. I will do that 100%. M Kumar, I will be doing that one, not a problem. Space and astronomy, all such topics I will take 25-30 topics continuously, and I will do that one, not a problem there. Agriculture, Shreya has asked about biology topics from NCERT, that also I can do it. If you want to have such kind of NCERT based session, I can do that. मैं वो कर सकता हूँ मैं, है ना, उसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। तो भाई मैं देख रहा हूँ कि यहाँ पर कि जितना ऊपर आप रिवाइज कर सकते हैं। यस एम कुमार, डोंट वरी, आई विल टेक स्पेस टेक्नोलॉजी, स्पेस रिलेटेड टॉपिक, आई विल कवर दैट, डेफिनेटली आई विल डू दैट। और श्रेया का जो डिमांड है, बायो के जो इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक्स हैं, क्लास 11th एंड 12th एनसीईआरटी, तो मैं एक काम ऐसा करता हूँ, व्हाट आई कैन डू for NCERT topics of biology, we can have one session on that. So what you have to read, what not to read, and which are the topics, concept, and the facts which you have to remember. क्या क्या उसमें बायो में जो इंपॉर्टेंट एरियाज है, वो हम लोग एक मैराथन फास्ट पेस में कर सकते हैं। वी कैन डू दैट, ठीक है। क्लियर दिस वन? या एनसीईआरटी बेस्ड सेशन विल बी रियली will be help there, right? That I can take that, because you don't know इस बार के यूपीएससी परीक्षा में क्या हो, राइट। सो इन यूपीएससी एग्जाम, प्रीलिम्स एग्जाम, व्हाट दे कैन आस्क, मे बी करंट अफेयर्स ना पूछ के वो बेसिक पूछ दे, दे कैन आस्क एनसीईआरटी बेस्ड क्वेश्चन, बट अगेन आई टेल यू वेरी ओपनली, at least 3 to 4 questions come from NCERT science, right? NCERT science से, particularly biology से 1 or 2 question, like last year microorganism question was asked, mushroom questions were asked. कम से कम 4 क्वेश्चंस मैंने देखा है जो कि एनसीईआरटी बेस्ड साइंस से यूपीएससी क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हैं, even from physics and chemistry also, but they're very less, but they're asking the question, right? So NCERT becomes a very, very important for all subject, and particularly you know that हो सकता है अनप्रेडिक्टेड सिविल सर्विस है, क्या पता इस बार का क्वेश्चन ज्यादा एकेडमिक लेवल पे हो, theory लेवल पे हो, static लेवल पे हो, statement type questions, right? They can ask this kind of question, which is being asked in state PCS exam or other competitive exams. That level of question they can get into that, right? So that we need to do it because homework has to be done. आपका होमवर्क क्या होना चाहिए? करंट अफेयर्स आता है तो ठीक है, सॉल्व होगा. करंट अफेयर्स नहीं आता है, स्टैटिक आता है, बुक से वो पूछते हैं, थ्योरेटिकल पूछते हैं, तो वो भी हो जाना चाहिए. ठीक है. So we will be getting to that, कि those kind of areas where the textbook knowledge or theoretical part, which is static part, bio part, or any science part, where probably UPSC asks questions, that part we can look into that, right? We can focus on that kind of areas also there. That will be really good there. So let me see here. Tomorrow, let me get into part of the area of agriculture. And Friday, we can take certain more areas of biology part. I can do that one. All right. Yes, we have to prepare from all angles. You're right. So anything is there, or shall we end the class here? Is I like a class only. ठीक है, ये क्लास ही है, तो आप जैसा बोलो मुझे, कोई डाउट नहीं है तो we can stop here, right? So those who are in the online live YouTube channel, I thank you all. And those who are right now with Zoom session, I thank you all. And for all kinds of students, both the platforms, टेक केयर ऑफ योर हेल्थ. ठीक है, आज हम लोग डायबिटीज के बारे में बात किया है. तो डायबिटीज ऐसा नहीं है कि बूढ़े लोगों को होता है, यंग लोगों को भी होता है. तो यू हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ दोस काइंड ऑफ issues of health. Even young people are also getting this kind of sugar problem, right? So please make sure that you are able to have good health, mental health, physical health. And we'll meet with new topics tomorrow. Agriculture topic, don't miss, right? Don't miss there, right? So don't miss those kind of topic there, right? Because there may be question based on agriculture this year exam. So please don't mix that. So we'll meet tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll go for those kind of topics there. All right. So any doubt, or shall we end now? No doubt? Good, very good. Right? I'm really very happy here. Okay, one person, Jahid, is asking, can we still practice mains answer? I've still been writing there. You can do that if you are totally prepared with your prelims part and your confidence in the prelims part, you can practice the mains. But now, since time is very less, I believe that it's better to go for more MCQ practice than mains practice. But if you have done your preparation very well, then you can do mains practice. But what I suggest, honestly, that this point of time, one should focus more on prelims part, because prelims have become more and more challenging. Questions are getting more difficult. And if you don't qualify prelims, no mains will be there. So focus should be on the prelims exam. है ना, आपका ध्यान प्रीलिम्स होना चाहिए और एमसीक्यू प्रैक्टिस होना चाहिए. हाँ, लेकिन अगर आप टाइम साथ में निकाल सकते हैं तो आप जरूर कीजिए. मतलब मैं सपोर्ट करूंगा डेफिनेटली. आप आंसर राइटिंग का कर सकते हैं तो बिल्कुल कीजिए, क्योंकि आंसर राइटिंग इज ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कॉम्पोनेंट, क्योंकि अल्टीमेटली मेंस में आंसर राइटिंग ही मैटर करता है. ठीक है. ठीक है. सो यू आर वेरी राइट. इफ यू हैव टाइम प्लीज डू इट. बट जनरली स्पीकिंग अभी प्रीलिम्स को थोड़ा टारगेट करना चाहिए, राइट? Yes, most welcome, Jahid, for your thing. But correct. But no, but you can practice there. I'm not discouraging you. You can practice answer writing also there, right? But if you can get that, but again, make sure the prelims is qualified. You are able to qualify prelims exam, right? All right. So we'll meet tomorrow. Yes, M. Kumar ji, we'll meet tomorrow there. ठीक है? ठीक है, बच्चों, right? So stay well, take care of health. We'll meet tomorrow at 9 p.m. Bye-bye. I'll share the document. Thank you. Good night. Thank you.